Hey everyone, welcome back to Seen on Pinterest. Today we're going to make this specimen tag. A lot of people call it that. So basically it's just a square, however big you want to make it. Mine's going to be 3 by 3. And then it has this clear plastic. You can use acetate. You can use packaging. It can be either completely clear like I used, or you can use the paper from your stickers, like this. It's it's see-through, but it's kind of milky. You can use that also. But what I'm going to use is the paper bag, or the plastic bags that you get in like the party section that you put like treats in and things like that. So that's what I'm going to use. I have some here that I just cut open. And I'm going to show you how to make it. So what I did is I got my paper already cut. I cut it, scored it, and cut the hole out only because I've tried to record this video like 3 times and I kept messing up. So I wanted to do it off camera. That way I could hopefully not mess it up and then show you how to do it. So basically you get whatever paper you want. Now this one I am going to make specifically for my little golden book journal. That's why I'm using these specific colors. But you're going to take a piece of paper. So for mine, it's going to be 3 inches wide and I want it 6 inches long, because then we're going to fold it and it's going to be 3 by 3. Now I tried to punch through both pieces of paper at once to get like this edge, the folded edge, so I had more room at the top, but it didn't like it because my punch didn't like it because it's too thick. So I have it at the bottom. Now I could cut it and make it more even, so I think actually I'm gonna do that. So I started with a 3 by 3, and then I'm gonna cut it. Let's do 2.5. Let's do 2 1/4. That'll give us pretty good evenness. So now, of course, you're gonna have 2 pieces, but that's gonna be perfectly fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut a piece of 2 pieces. We're gonna cut 2 pieces of this, and I just take some leftover circles from my punch and kind of give me a guesstimate, because you want it a little bit bigger than your circle, but you don't want it too much. So we might have to cut it down still, and that's okay. All right, so we have our 2 pieces, and the first time I did this, I glued it all together, and then I put this on, and I ended up with quite a bit of glue around the edges, so I'm going to do it different this time. But first things first, we're going to ink it up. So because I'm doing this for my little golden book, I think I'm going to do it in... I want to do it in pink. No, I think I'm going to do it in this, in this darker green instead of pink. Right. This is actually like it's almost like a teal color, not even like a green. Just make sure you're real careful around the edges, because there's not a lot of paper holding it. Perfect. Oh, and I should mention, when I made the first one, I tried to do it in the shaker tag style. So I put other things in it, but it's not really big enough. I'm sorry, I'm sure I'm shaking the camera. It's not really big enough to make a move, and some of the color of the sequins actually ran. I'm not sure why, but so yeah, it just didn't really work out. So we're just gonna use either a sticker or die cut or something this time around. So what you want to do is see how big your plastic needs to be, and then you're going to go ahead and cut down if necessary. I think that's about good, and then let's cut the other one down real quick. Better. Okay, so what you're going to do is I use the Fabri-Tac for this just because you're gluing plastic instead of just regular paper. Make sure you flip it over so the proper side is down. Just put a thin bead of glue around the outside. You're going to stick your plastic down. Oh, I apologize if I'm shaking the camera again. All right, so you're going to stick your plastic down like that. Then you're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And if you're only doing single-sided, you only need to use one piece of plastic, because then you'll sandwich it in between your paper. Okay. Oh, we're still going to need that. So now you would decide what you want inside your window. So I brought the flowers. I'm not sure if they're small enough. Then I brought these leaves, and then I brought these flowers also. But what I want to try and do is not have so much stuff that you can't see through it, because I want to turn this into a shaker or a specimen card pocket. So I'll just glue it down on 3 sides and make it a pocket. Let's see what that would look like. Yeah, I think that'll be cute, and then you can still see through it. Now this is raised, but I'm not sure if I can get these little dots off. Let's try. Oh, I can. So I'm going to take them off. That way there's not much dimension, because otherwise it'll pooch out your plastic kind of funny. A little bit of dimension's okay, but you don't want a lot. Okay, so then go ahead and glue this down. And this is like a felt flower. It's not even like a die cut. It's a felt flower. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with my glue standing up. All right. So just put it in the center or wherever you want it to be. And then we're ready to glue down. And I don't put any glue on the plastic except for to glue your flower down. We're just going to glue around the edges. And if you're wondering why my glue is a funky color, it's because I don't have a stainless steel pin in it, so it's kind of more or less rusting in there. So that's why. So now we're just going to line it up. And push it down. And the glue that's seeping around the inside should dry clear, depending on what kind of glue you're using. I'm using the art glitter glue, so it should still dry clear. You just want to kind of smooth it around, that way you don't have any big glue piles. And then now if you can still see white, you can go ahead and re-ink, but I think we're good in that respect. Now all we're going to do is make a little tab. You can put it on the side or the top, the bottom. I think since I'm going to use it as a pocket, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the top. And what I like to do is take paper and punch a circle. So let me find some paper. Okay, so I actually chose to use some book page. Let me see if this will punch. Okay, perfect. So all I'm gonna do is fold this in half. And you can choose to make your tab whatever size you want. I'm going with a smaller one just because this is a little bit smaller. And then, that doesn't work. Okay. So then all I'm gonna do is just do a little bit of a curve. And a little bit of a curve. And there's my tab. And then I'm just gonna ink it up. And then we'll glue it down and we'll be done. I'm just going to stick it off to the side. And I just realized that my text is upside down, but that's okay. I'm not going to change it. And then you could put like a little sticker or something on that. I don't think I have anything small enough, so I'm just gonna leave it. Now that I say that, let me see if one of these leaves would work. No, I think, well, I mean, we could just put, let's see. No, I don't really like that, so we won't do it. There's little flowers in this one, or, well, I think they're little flowers. They're almost like little dots. I think that looks okay. And then, do we want to put a couple down here maybe? Like a little cluster. Do we want one more? Yes, let's do one more. Cute. Now, do we want one flower? No, I think that went too far. Let's just stick with what we have. All right, so that's it. You have your little specimen card, and again, this will dry, so not to worry about that. And then you'll be able to see when we do the tag, or when we do the pocket, you'll be able to see kind of what's behind it a little bit, like a little peek through. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any video ideas as seen on Pinterest, let me know and I will try and find them and recreate them. And I hope you guys will give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. All right, hey guys, so I'm back. A little update. This has been drying for quite a long time, and I figured the glue would dry clear because it has in the past. And I'm not sure if it's just because it's encased in something instead of just like on a paper where it can dry, or maybe eventually it will dry. I'm not sure because it still is movable. But if you can see, it's just kind of like white or cream in there. I actually just moved it around and kind of made it look like swirls and stuff, and I don't mind it, but just so you're aware, you might want to glue your card together with a clear glue like Fabri-Tac or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it looks bad, and it definitely didn't ruin it, but just in case you don't like this or you're not expecting it, I wanted to jump back on here and let you guys know. Okay, talk to you again soon. Bye.